So you've probably seen a ton of stuff online about e-commerce and about dropshipping specifically. The information that's out there is all over the place, and that's the main goal of this video, is to bring all the millions of videos out there and all the information out there on the internet into one big video and give you guys access to literally all the knowledge that I have and everything you really need to know in order to succeed with the dropshipping business. I'm also going to be giving away multiple brands throughout this video to you guys, giving you guys the opportunity to have a brand with whatever product you want on it or a product picked by me. The giveaways and details on how to enter them are going to be throughout this video, kind of sprinkled in there randomly. So dropshipping is essentially online retail. The only reason people call it dropshipping and act like that's a whole business model in itself is because it's a specific way to describe the specific type of online retail we do. But all in all, dropshipping is simply online retail business. All right, you guys, so we're going to take a second to talk about winning products. So when it comes to finding winning products for your store, you simply want to think about three things. Those three things are: is the product making sales? Is it currently going viral? And is it something that I could market myself from my house? Those are the only three things you're looking at. If you can answer yes to those three things, it means the product is a winner and something you should test. In order to check. All right, you guys, so essentially I got my burner account pulled up on my TikTok right now, and basically all you're gonna do once you have this account pulled up is just go to the search bar and just search up something like helpful products. So just helpful products, right? And then all we're gonna do once we search this is just scroll through here until we find something that's going viral and problem solving. Another good thing we can do is go up here, click these three dots, and filter by last 3 months and like count. As we filter by last 3 months and like count, now we're gonna see the most liked videos in the last 3 months. Obviously, we're looking for a product that's got over 1 million views in the last 3 months. So these filters are gonna match the criteria that we're looking for, which is just gonna make it that much easier when it comes to narrowing down products and actually finding what we should sell. But basically, as we do this, we're just gonna scroll through until we find a product, say like this one. Obviously, I don't really like that one. It doesn't have good engagement as far as the comments go. We're gonna keep scrolling. If we can't find anything in this section, what we're gonna go ahead and do is just go to the next one. But as you can see right here, for example, let's check this out. So this guy has a bunch of people where to get this. Wow, amazing, I need that, nice product. Wow, love to get this, I need this, good product, right? So those comments look good. The other thing about it is the engagement's pretty good on here. If we go to their actual account, we could check out more of their videos, see if they have more videos going viral or what's up with it, see if they're still posting about it. It looks like this product's a little bit older. Let's go back to our filters, make sure we're here, refilter, like count, last 3 months. Go to videos, make sure you're on the video tab when you do this. And as you guys can see, we could just scroll through here and see what else is available. But if helpful products doesn't work, we could do something like TikTok made me buy it. And then we could go right up here. We could go filters, we could go last 3 months, like count, and apply. And now we can just scroll through these and see a bunch of here. So right here, for example, check this out. So this was posted recently, the photo ink case. As you guys can see, it basically allows you to take any photo from your camera roll and put it on your phone case. So pretty cool product, definitely lots of potential just because it's cool and kind of innovative. If we go to the comments, as you can see, I want it, nah, I'm gonna need this. Wait, this is kind of tough, I need this, wow, this looks insane, where can I get this? So more about it, I need one, I need this, right? Everybody's just saying they need this in the comments. This means this product is a banger product that has a lot of potential. The next thing we could do is go into their social media account and see what's up here. So as we pop into their account, obviously we can see that they've got a link in bio right to probably their website, but they've been posting an absolute ton, and obviously all their videos are still getting thousands of views to this day. But if we go to their actual website, what we could do now is copy this link right up here and go ahead and check their sales on Dropship.io by just putting that link into Dropship.io and searching the sales to see if they're making over $1,000 a day. So what we're gonna do is go on the website. I've got it pulled up right on our desktop. We're just gonna copy this link and we're gonna go over to Dropship.io. If you guys wanna check out Dropship.io, just go to the link in the description. I'll have a link to it. But basically all you're gonna do once you're in Dropship.io is go to sales tracker, insert the link right here and click start tracking. Now, as soon as you click start tracking, we're gonna be able to see the sales of this brand. Sometimes it takes up to 24 hours to populate, or on some stores, it just won't show you. And in that case, you could do the order method that I talked about earlier, where you can just make an order and check your order number and see if it's, above the 1,000 mark. And if it is, that means that company's getting sales. But with that being said, as we can check right in here, you guys, as you can see, $25,500 in total revenue in the last month. That definitely means this is a potential winning product. That's almost 1K a day consistently throughout the entire month, which is definitely good numbers to see. This is a promising product. If we scroll down, we could even see more about it in specific. Obviously, they're only selling this one product, so you could see total unique products sold, one, because they're only selling that one product, 423 sales, $25,500 in revenue. Definitely tons of potential here. So at this point, once we see data like this, we know this is a good winning product, and we know that we can now move out of the product research phase and move in to the actual building the brand. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna take a sec and announce the second way that you can go ahead and get entered into the giveaway, and that's by just dropping another comment simply saying winning products for dropshipping. Obviously, every single time one of these pops up throughout the video, it gives you guys the opportunity to pause, drop a comment, and possibly get a Shopify store built by me for 100% free. All right, you guys, so if you've made it to this point in the video, that means we are now getting into the good stuff that you guys probably want to see the most, which is actually building your store. With that being said, as soon as you sign up for Shopify by using the link below, you may have already did this, but if you haven't, go to the link in the description, sign up for your free Shopify trial, and as soon as you do, it's going to bring you to a screen that looks like this, that asks you a couple questions. You could either answer them or just click skip all, and then just go ahead and insert all your details, and basically it's going to pull you up to the Shopify dashboard, which we'll see here in a second. So as soon as you guys get logged into your store, you're gonna see this. This is just a basic dashboard of Shopify. This is basically where you're gonna navigate from everything. It's the home page. So whenever you click home, it's gonna bring you to this. On this left panel, you see orders, products, customers, content, finances, analytics, marketing, discounts, online store, point of sale, shop, and add apps, and then settings at the very bottom. So what you're really gonna be using out of all of these is just the orders, products, customers, content, and I would say sometimes the finances, mainly analytics, sometimes marketing, and quite a bit of discounts as well as your business scales and you're testing different offers, things like that. But essentially, we'll go through each panel as we need it throughout the video. I don't want to waste time like explaining each one when we're going to already go through all of them inside of this video. But these are all basically the navigation points that you can go to. The main point you're going to be at when it comes to customizing your store is online store. So that's where we're going to go first. When we go to online store, as soon as we click that, it pulls us up to this page. This is where we could choose a theme. So what a theme is kind of like the clothing for your website. It's like the clothes that you put on your website that make your website or your brand look the way it looks and give the vibe it gives. So a theme is pretty important. However, the best part about Shopify is they have tons of free themes that are amazing to use that you can access just by going right down here. So if we just go ahead and go to visit theme store, we can go to the free section and see all the free ones. There's also a lot of paid themes that are super great as well, but just start with the free one. You don't need to go pay for something right off the bat. There's no point in doing that. These free ones look clean and they're super smooth. I honestly love the look of Dawn. It's a super clean theme. I also like Sense, but for the sake of this video, we're just gonna go with Dawn, and that's actually the theme that they give you right off the bat. However, if we wanted to add something like, say, the Sense theme, we could just click into it. We could go check out the theme, view whatever we want of it. We could even view a demo store by checking it out right here, see what it looks like on mobile, which is the most important because most of your traffic's gonna be coming off of mobile. And if we like that theme and say we wanna use it, all we have to do is go ahead and click try theme. As soon as we click try theme, this is gonna add it right to our online store. And if we wanted to publish this theme as the actual theme that we're using to base our website off of, as soon as it loads into our theme library right here, we're gonna be able to do that. However, we already do have Dawn published, which is the one that I'm gonna use and break down how to use for this video. But as soon as the Sense one loads, I wanna show you how to publish it, just in case you guys look through the theme library and wanna use a different one for your brand because you feel it fits better. But if we go right here, as soon as this guy loads, so as you guys can see, it just loaded up into our theme library. Now we're gonna just click publish, and this is literally gonna make the Dawn theme and the Sense theme switch. So now as you can see, it says Sense up here and it says Dawn down here. And if we want to customize this Sense theme, we could go right in here and start customizing it. We could also do the same with the Dawn theme if we want to customize it, but not publish it as our main theme yet, which is a pretty cool thing, because if you have different themes or different styles for different seasons, you could just have them on basically backstock and then use them as you want to. But as you guys can see right here, we've got both our themes in our theme library. I'm gonna go ahead and publish the Dawn theme once again, because as I said, that's what we're using for this tutorial. But now that we have that published and now that you guys know about themes, let's show you about actually customizing this store. So if we just click this customize button, it brings us up into this part of Shopify where we can basically see the where we are basically able to customize everything. So the first thing I like to do as soon as I hop in here is custom make a logo. As you guys know, the product we're gonna be using for this video is the ink phone case. So I'm gonna look up ink phone case real quick. And at one point in this video, we're gonna actually make custom content, but this is just how I like to start, considering most of you guys probably won't have the product on the first day because you have to order the product to your house to get content. But all I'm gonna do now is go over to canva.com, and once I'm here, I'm just gonna type in Instagram post. Now basically, no, not portrait. Now basically what I'm gonna do is pop over here and I'm gonna go YouTube banner, boom. And this is gonna give us like a long banner looking kind of template to work off of. So as you can see right here, it kind of looks like a banner, which is perfect for a logo. What we're gonna be calling this thing is we're gonna call it the Insta pic case. We're gonna call this the Insta case. So essentially, boom, boom, what we can do right here. And what I recommend you guys doing for a name as well is just kind of going with something simple that feels like it would fit the brand. Obviously, I just came up with one off the top of my head, but if you guys are struggling, just go on ChatGPT, say, what should I name my brand for this product, and give them your product name, and it'll literally give you a bunch of great names. So just pick a clean, simple name. Don't make it something long, make it something simple. As you can see right here, super simple, super clean. It looks great because it's just so clean, and it's not something that's over the top, not something that's jumping out in your face. It looks like a actual brand. This looks like something that would be $1 billion brand, not just some brand that's going viral on TikTok, which you want to kind of have the look at, which you obviously want to emulate. You don't want to emulate brands that don't look good, obviously. Simple common sense, but it's something that flies right over the top of your head sometimes when you get into a software like Canva, because there's just so many different things you could do and so many different things you could use in here. It might get overwhelming. You might have a ton of different ideas, but just keep it simple. It's always going to look sweeter in the end. So all you have to do now is just go ahead and save this with a transparent back. So now all you have to do is go up here and click share. As soon as you click share, you could download this. Make sure you check transparent background, because that's going to give you the logo with a transparent background. So now we could import it into Shopify. All we're going to do right here is just keep it at 1, which is 2,560 by 1,440 pixels, and then we're gonna download. Basically, as soon as this thing gets downloaded, all we're gonna do, pop back over to my store, go over to header right down here, boom, boom, and then all we're gonna do is go ahead and drag and drop this logo right into this section. So I'm gonna take it from my downloads, drop it into there, and basically now we're gonna have this logo up here, super sick. So what I'm gonna do is make it as big as possible. Let's check it on this too. Boom, looks clean. Sick. Maybe a little smaller. Let's see what that looks like. See if we do a little bit. Boom, boom. Maybe that right there. Yeah, that looks clean. Perfect. So right there, we dropped the logo in. Now we got the logo in our store. Now we're just gonna click save, and boom, we've got the logo in. Next thing I'm gonna do is just go up to this announcement bar and change this, which is just this little welcome to our store banner up here. As you guys can also see, as I'm customizing this store, I have it in mobile view. The reason I do this is because all your traffic's gonna be coming from phones. So you want it to be something that looks good on the phone, and that's why you wanna use mobile view when you're actually customizing your brand. With that being said, now that we're in mobile view, I just wanted to cover that real quick and let you guys know why I'm using mobile view and why you guys should as well when you're editing your store. Next thing you guys want to do is just go ahead and go to the welcome to our store section right here, and we're just going to do free shipping on all orders placed today. Boom, boom. I'm gonna do this right there, and then we're just gonna click save. Now we're gonna go back, and the next thing that I wanna do, you guys, is go ahead and start customizing some of the settings. Now that we got the logo in and the basic thing just right in there, now that we got the logo in and I showed you guys a little bit of the customization settings, obviously we're gonna be back over here to customize the rest of the website later. But since we threw the logo in, the next thing I wanna do is kind of go through the settings and get all that sort of stuff done so you're set up and ready to go as far as policies and all that good stuff goes. With that being said, all we're gonna do now is click exit right in the top left. Make sure you obviously save before you exit anything on Shopify to make sure that your website and your progress saves as you're going. But next thing you want to go ahead and do is go down to settings, and all we're going to do here is go ahead and go to markets. Once we're in markets, we're going to click add market, and we're going to essentially select every single market. Once we're in markets, we're going to go ahead and go to international, and we're going to activate the international market. Click save, go back. And as you can see, we've got these markets activated. The next thing we want to do is add another market. We're going to call this one worldwide. Boom, boom. And we're going to go select all of these right here. Boom, boom. Select everything we can. Perfect. Save. And then this is where you're just gonna select all the markets you're gonna be shipping to. Obviously, when you're drop shipping, you might run into times where you get a order from somewhere where you end up not able to ship to. And in that case, obviously it's simple. You just refund the customer like any other business would. But you guys wanna enable all the markets because you never really know where you're gonna go viral at. And if you do go viral in another country, you're likely gonna be able to ship to there. So you wanna make sure that you have the potential to sell to there if you do obviously have the potential to ship to there. Once we set up Zendrop and do all the supplier stuff, you'll be able to see exactly what countries you could ship to and exactly what countries you might not be able to reach, and then you could more fine-tune your markets to fit that once you know. But before then, just go ahead and do what I'm doing and just activate all of your markets to make sure that everything's set up, because the last thing you want is to go viral in somewhere like, say, Europe, and then a bunch of people hit your store and not be able to order simply because you didn't have the market activated. But now that we have this worldwide one set up, all we have to do, as you can see, when we go to activate it, it says this market can't be activated because 209 countries and regions are missing shipping rates. All we have to do is go click here and go add rates. So basically what we're gonna do is go into general, and we're just gonna go delete. And where I'm at right now is the shipping and delivery settings. Obviously we clicked a button directly from the other page to get to here, but if you guys just go shipping and delivery and then you click general right here, all we're gonna do is just delete this and delete this. And then we're gonna click save. Next thing we're gonna wanna do is just go create zone. We're gonna go worldwide. We're gonna make sure United States is on here as well. Worldwide, and we're gonna go done. Now we're gonna add a rate, and we're gonna use flat rate. We're gonna do custom. We're gonna do free, VIP, insured shipping. Boom. Now that we have that set up, all we're gonna do next is go ahead and go free, make sure it's free. It's gonna look like that basically on your checkout page. You can see a little preview, looks nice. And now we're just gonna click done. The reason I recommend you doing free shipping is because people are so accustomed to getting free fast shipping nowadays that if you guys are gonna have any shipping time longer than like 3-4 days, I don't recommend you making people pay for it, because obviously they're gonna be frustrated if they have to pay for this shipping, and it's also gonna take days and days and days. Of course, there's designer brands that do this all the time, and it's totally fine. So at the end of the day, it's not a big deal if you have to, in order to make that extra margin, charge for shipping. But it's definitely something that I recommend you starting with free, just to see if the product sells in the beginning. Obviously charge extra in your product cost, but make the shipping free. Another offer you could try if that doesn't work is to charge less in your product cost. Say you charge like $1 for your product, but $20 shipping. Sometimes that works as well, but with organic marketing, I really think the other way works better. So if you're going the organic route and following what I do in this video, I would just recommend you making shipping free. But if you want to make it paid, you could just edit it right in here and make it whatever price you want. And you could also add conditional pricing based off the item. And you could also add conditional pricing based off the weight, but we're just gonna go ahead and keep it free for now. So click done, click save, and then go ahead and go back to markets after this thing loads. And as you can see, as it loaded, it says right here, customers in 236 regions won't be able to check out because of inactive market. So it literally tells you to do what we're about to do, makes it super easy, but we're just gonna do it the old fashioned way. Just go ahead and go to markets, and then we're gonna go to worldwide, and we're just going to activate worldwide. And now we're able to ship to anywhere, you guys. With that being said, we got the shipping setup all done. Next thing we have to do is go ahead and go to policies. So when we're in policies, this is gonna be kind of up to you guys. Of course, I'm not a legal advisor, but Shopify does provide templates, and I've used these templates, and these templates are basically set up for you to just go through and enter your address. And these templates are set up for you to just go through and insert all your information in, and then it's done. So basically all you have to do is privacy policy, create from template, and you obviously just read this. It tells you exactly what to do, and you go through here and you fill out your personal information where you need to, right? So all through here you fill out So all through here, you just scroll through and fill out wherever's highlighted where you need to actually insert your own information. And then basically, if you scroll down, you can do the same thing with terms of service. Shipping policy, you can update that once you know what your shipping is going to be, which we will later on in this video. Contact information, you don't need to do that because we're going to have an actual contact page on our website where they can just insert and start chatting. But basically, terms of service. And then we got privacy policy, and then written return and refund policy. For your refund policy, you guys, I recommend you offering refunds as long as the product isn't in perfect condition. So meaning like, hey, we'll refund you if there's something wrong with the product, but if the product's perfectly fine, then no refunds at that point. The reason that I think this is a valid way to do refunds is because basically any company is this way. Obviously, if they cancel within say 72 hours and they haven't even received the product yet, and they're like, hey, I don't want this thing anymore, then you can go ahead and refund them. But if they got the product, it's in perfect condition, and they're just wanting a refund, the thing about that is it's gonna cost them so much money to ship it back to the supplier overseas. In the end, it's just not gonna be worth it for them or you, and doesn't make sense to offer it for that reason. So what I typically do is say, hey, if the product's defective or there's a problem with it, you can turn it back, you can send it back, return it, whatever. If it's within a 72-hour window of them actually purchasing the product and they want to just cancel the order in general and they haven't received it, then you can go ahead and offer them a refund and, you know, make sure the product doesn't end up shipping out or cancel with your supplier before it gets there, and then it'll just get shipped back to your supplier and you'll be refunded for that as well. But the other thing about it, you guys, is you really want to make your refund policy adjust to whatever your supplier is down to do as well, because you want to make sure that if you're getting refunds, your supplier is also going to be able to provide you a refund once you get that product back. But most of the time when you're drop shipping, if a product doesn't work or is broken or there's a problem with it or the customer complains, the best thing to do is just to send them a new product for free and let them keep the one that they currently have. Because like I said in the beginning, to have them ship it back to the warehouse, all this other stuff, it's gonna be a lot more money than the product might even cost in the end. So it's gonna be annoying for your customer. It's not gonna end up really saving you much money, and it's just gonna create a overall bad experience and a bad look on your business. The better thing to do is just say, hey customer, even if it seems like they're wrong or whatever, you have to know that the customer is always right, and you have to say, hey Mr. Customer, I'm gonna send you a brand new product and you can also keep the one that you currently have. We're sorry about that, and basically handle the situation that way. It ends up costing you a few bucks, but it makes your business look way better, and if you're getting a lot of orders, it's totally worth it. But other than that, you guys, you can always go ahead and have ChatGPT write you a return or refund policy. It's probably the easiest way for you to do it. I would just insert those kind of stipulations and have them make you one, and have ChatGPT write you one yourself. But with that being said, once you have a return policy written, whatever you decide to do for your return policy, go ahead and put it there, click save, and then all we're gonna do, I'm just gonna put example right here so we can still insert the page. We're gonna click save, and now we're basically done setting up our policies as well. All right, you guys, so now that we have the policies and shipping set up, the next thing I want to talk about is payments. So if you go to payments, essentially what you're going to see right here is set up Shopify payments, and you're just going to click complete account setup. It's going to ask you your bank info, your info for your business or yourself, and you're basically going to fill all that out. And essentially that's it. You're going to have Shopify payments set up. You can do the same exact thing with PayPal right here by just clicking on it, and it'll take you through PayPal and take you through the whole process of setting up a PayPal account. However, although these are the only things that I'm seeing on my screen right now, and you might be seeing on your screen right now, if you're in another country that Shopify payments doesn't support, it doesn't matter at all. All you have to do is just look up Shopify payment support country, and then basically you can go supported countries for Shopify payments right here. And essentially right on this link, you could search up any country you're in and you're able to find what payment. You could also ask right here. So right here, information you need. How can I help you with Sweden, right? Or you could ask it about whatever you need. Hey, what payment providers can I use in this country? So hey, what payment providers work in Sweden? Boom. Right? And then we can basically ask all this stuff right here, and it gives us a bunch of options. So as you guys can see, once you go on this page, which is your shopify.com/payment-gateways, you guys can see right here that all you need to do is type in whatever country you're in, and it'll show you all the different payment providers that are available in your country that you could use on your store. So if Shopify payments isn't available in your country, don't be worried. You guys can use PayPal, but if PayPal isn't available either, or maybe PayPal's available, but you also want to set up another payment provider, you can go ahead and go to this page, which is shopify.com/payments-gateways, and go ahead and type in whatever country you're in, for example, India. And then we can see all the different merchant processors that are available for you to use with Shopify in India. But all you guys are gonna have to do is either use an alternative payment provider like I just showed you if Shopify payments isn't available, or just go ahead and set up Shopify payments by clicking complete account setup, and then PayPal by clicking this PayPal button and doing it the same. With that being said, once you do those two things, you are done setting up payments and you're good to go. The next thing we're gonna get into is basically all the fun stuff now that the settings are pretty much good to go. So once we just go ahead and click X on the settings, the next thing I wanna do is just go over here to where it says sales channels. It says online store, themes, blog post, pages, navigation. We're gonna go to navigation. Right in here, what we're gonna do is edit the footer menu. So this is the menu at the bottom of your website. So all we're gonna do right here is do all our policies. So we're gonna add the privacy policy. We're gonna click add menu item. We're gonna go to policies. We're gonna add the refund policy. We're gonna go to menu. We're gonna click policies. We're gonna go in terms of service. And then we're gonna go one more, pages, contact page, add. Boom, we can put the contact right up top and then click save. I also like to call this more about us instead of footer menu, just because it sounds better. So more about us, boom. Then we can go back. Now we got that footer menu made. Now we can go to main menu, and basically here, I would just delete the catalog for now, but essentially all we're gonna do is add the product once we have the product added on the store right in here on the main menu. Next thing you guys can do is go ahead and go to pages. Once you're inside of pages, I just want to show you this real quick. This contact page is going to already be made on your store. And essentially that's what we just added to the footer menu. And what that is this little contact page, but that's the contact page. Not too much more to say about it. If you want to add a custom page with text or do like, our story, for example, you could just click add page right here and you could say, our story. And you could type an entire story. We might do that later as part of the customization process, but that's how you add a custom page if you want to. Now that we have all those last kind of settings set up, we're gonna go back over to the customization of the website and start customizing a little bit more. So the first thing we wanna customize is this image banner. Obviously, we're gonna wanna take custom content for the product, but for the sake of saving time, we're gonna go ahead and use some products off the internet while we wait for the product to arrive, because I know most of you guys sitting at home are probably watching this video and finding a product, and then you're gonna have to wait a couple days for it to arrive, and you don't wanna just have to sit around and do nothing. So in my opinion, the best thing to do is just make your website and start getting as much as you can done in the meantime. And using pictures off the internet is totally fine if they're high quality. So if you find high quality pictures off the internet, go ahead and use them. You don't have to make your own if they're high enough quality off the internet and they look clean and not a bunch of other brands are using them. So basically all you do to upload an image is just take it off your desktop, drag it right into here, and it's gonna drop in. And then basically once it uploads, as you can see, I've already done this a couple times, but I wanted to just explain it again because I wanna be super in depth. As it uploads, click done, and then click save, and boom, that's that. Now what we can go ahead and do is delete this text on here. I don't really like to have this text. This button's good, but what we're gonna name it is just get your case. Boom. And then essentially they're gonna be able to click that and it's gonna take them to the product as soon as we import the product on the store. Next thing I'm gonna do is delete this featured collection because it's gonna be a one product store. And I'm gonna click add section. I'm gonna add the featured product section because that looks super good on one product stores. I'm gonna also add another section right underneath, which is just gonna be this multi-column, which is gonna have features about the product. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add this collapsible content right here as well, which looks super clean. But other than that, you guys, now that we got a little bit of product info and stuff about the product on this, the next thing we're gonna do is just go ahead. But you guys, now that we have the base little structure set up for this website, it's super simple, super clean, straight to the point, and really just gives customers the info they need in order to purchase. And that's really what you want to do with a one product store. People don't really care to know about your brand story and all that sort of stuff when it's a product that's going viral. You want to make the website look clean, easy to navigate, and simple for people to use. So that's what we're doing right here. But we're just going to click save, and now we're basically going to start actually adding the product on the store, connecting our supplier, and doing all of that other stuff. So let's get into it. All right, you guys, so when it comes to drop shipping or any e-commerce business, obviously one of the most important things is having a good supplier. And for that supplier, you guys are going to be using Zendrop, which you guys can just get access to through the link in the description. I also wanted to say with Zendrop, you're going to be able to do a lot more than just ship out products. You're also going to be able to custom brand products, get US fulfillment on certain products, and a whole lot more. They even have an entire Zendrop Academy that gives you access to videos that teach literally everything you need to know about Zendrop inside, which is crazy. So make sure you guys go down to the link below if you haven't already and check out Zendrop. Using my link, you're obviously going to get access to deals and perks that you won't any other place on the internet. So make sure you use that as well. And with that being said, let's get back to the video. So after you guys sign up for Zendrop using my link and link it up to your store by installing it in apps, all you literally do after you sign up for a Zendrop account is go to add apps and just install Zendrop. Or as soon as you sign up for the account, you'll see a bar at the top that says connect to Shopify store, and you just click connect to store and it connects it to your store. But anyways, you guys, after you sign up, you guys might have already set a password, but I'm just gonna do one real quick. Boom, boom. All right, you guys, and now that we have a Zendrop account set up, you're gonna see this page. This is the home page of Zendrop. This is where you're gonna basically navigate everything. All we're gonna do from here is just go ahead and go to the find product section. We're gonna type in the ink phone case. Boom, click search. And as you guys can see, pops up right here, buy Zendrop fulfillment, super sick. As you guys can see, as we pop into this product, it costs $26.31, but that's totally fine. As you can see, the shipping is $5.95. So all in on pretty much all of these different variants they have, it cost us $32.26. That's totally fine because our competitors are literally selling this phone for way more than that. So even if we sell this for say $59.99, that's still a good deal on this product considering what the competition is selling it for. And that's what we're gonna try to sell it at. I would try to sell this at $59.99 in the beginning and then move up from there as you start making sales. But selling this for $60 is a total good price because of what it can do. It's literally like an electronic phone case. It's something that's so unique. So all we're gonna do now is just click add to my products, and now it's gonna be added to what's called our my products list, or in other words, our import list. So once we're inside of our import list, we could see right here our e-ink phone case that we just imported, and all we're gonna do is click review and publish. So now we can review the details, the description, the variants, the images. So we're just gonna call this obviously the Insta case because that's our brand. Insta case, picture, digital phone case. Boom, boom, just like that. And then we're gonna go description, and all we're gonna do right here is go ahead and copy this. Now we're gonna pull up ChatGPT. And when we pull up ChatGPT, all we're gonna do right here is say, please rewrite this make the product called, make the product called Insta. Boom. So now it's gonna rewrite this whole description, make it better, and make the product called the Instacase. Super sick, you guys. So basically now, as soon as ChatGPT writes this is literally such a game-changing software for this reason and many others. But as soon as it writes this, all we're gonna do is go right here. As soon as it writes this, all we're gonna do is click copy, and now we're gonna go right back over to Zendrop, and we're just gonna place the description right in there. Boom, just like that. So we could space these out if we want to make it look even nicer. Something I recommend doing. Boom, and now right there. Now all we need to do is go variants. As you can see, we've got all the variants set. I'm gonna do all these basically the same because they all cost the same. So I'm gonna do all these the same price. So all I'm gonna do for sales price is just go ahead and do sales price. Boom, boom. Let's make our profit 50%. So we can make our profit 50% and it puts us right at $48. Now say I want to go, let's do 40, let's do 100. Let's do $59.99. So as you can see, if we do $59.99, I'm just gonna go ahead and do $59.99 for every single one of these variants right here. So boom, boom, boom. We could either set it based off profit or we could just go based off a price we have in our head, which in this case we do. As you can see, it also tells us our profit at that price. So our profit at this price is $27, which is a great profit margin to have, you guys. That's a profit margin that you can definitely do work with for sure. So with that being said, once we finish making all of these $59.99, boom, boom. Now we're gonna be able to go to images. In this case, I'm gonna keep these images right here. I'm gonna keep one of each of these just because it's the different colors. Boom, they look pretty clean. I'm gonna get rid of that one though because it has some weird brand on it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just click publish to my store. Boom, boom. Now we're gonna click continue. And as you guys can see, it's publishing to our store. So now the product's actually gonna be on our store and able to be sold. So now as soon as we get a sale on this product, we literally just go to orders. And as soon as we're in orders, once we get a sale on this, we can turn on auto fulfillment and it's just gonna fulfill all, we can turn on auto fulfillment and it's just gonna fulfill all your orders for you, which is really, really, really crazy and an absolute insane opportunity for you guys to do. And an absolute insane opportunity because it allows you guys to literally just sit back and when orders come in, they automatically get fulfilled, shipped out, and sent to your customers. You don't have to do anything but take the profit and worry about the marketing, which is where you want to put all your focus in this business. But with that being said, now if we go back to my products, we can go and see store listings and sourcing and see the Instacase and it says linked. So we could go click the link button and it pulls us right up into the actual Shopify listing on our store. If we want to check it out, we could click preview and we could see the product is now on our store with all the different variants, the description we made looking super clean and just overall super, super good. So now the only other thing I want to do, you guys, is go ahead and go back to settings. I'm going to actually edit the store details and change the store name to Instacase. Boom, boom, then click save. Now that we've done that, another thing we want to do is go back over to online store and go ahead and customize some of the checkout settings as well as the footer menu. So if we go ahead and go back to customize online store and go over to this home page section, scroll to the bottom, you're going to see a section that says footer. In this footer section, all you're going to want to do right here is go ahead and change in this footer section, all you're gonna wanna do is click add blocks. You're gonna click menu, and then what you're gonna do right here is just put your quick links, or in other words, your more about us. So as you can see right here, we have it set up as the more about us page. We're just gonna title this more about us instead of quick links. And you could change it to whatever page you want right here, whatever menu you want, but we're gonna use the more about us menu obviously because that's our footer menu. Now we're just gonna click save, and just like that, we have the more about us on our footer menu. Next thing we're gonna wanna do is go to the checkout settings and just edit that a little bit. So we go to checkout and we're gonna go to logo, and all I'm gonna do right here is just select the logo that we already uploaded for our product. The reason I do this is because now on your checkout page, it's gonna show your actual logo instead of just showing some, the Shopify template regular logo with the normal like Shopify font. It's gonna actually show your brand's logo instead of just the name in a Shopify font, which is gonna make it congruent with the actual way that your brand looks when they're not in the checkout process. What you wanna make sure is happening, because as somebody moves from your storefront to the actual checkout process, it's almost like they're moving from the store, the part of the store where all the clothes are, to the check stand. At the check stand, you want it to look good, you want it to look like your brand still, you want it to still feel good. You don't want people to get to the check stand, be annoyed and leave, or something look weird, something look scammy, sketchy and leave. So you want everything to look the same, and that's why I upload the logo that we upload on our homepage and every other page also into the checkout page, because it makes it look super clean. Next thing that you guys can go do is go ahead and edit the colors on here. I like to just make them black. Anything that's blue I make black, and then errors you can keep red. Click save, and then now we're just gonna go ahead and go back. So if you guys go over here to colors and typography, layout, animations, buttons, you guys can go in here and customize the fonts on your website or anything that you want to customize. I like to keep the font the same. You guys can change the colors. I say changing the colors is a good idea sometimes. In this case, I wanna make this website black and white just because I think it looks the cleanest. I keep a lot of my websites black and white just because I think it looks so simple, clean, and really just makes the customer feel good on your website. It's not something that's jumping out on them. It's not something that's too bright. It looks good and it's clean. So I'm gonna keep this website black and white, also because it's an electronic product, and if you look at something like Apple's website, it's black and white, very modern looking. But you guys can go in here and edit any of the schemes you want, and then basically inside of any of these sections, you guys could change what scheme it's on. So if we want this section to be, black on the background, right? We can change the scheme on this section to the black one, and now it's got a black background. I don't really like that. Maybe on this multi-column right here, it would look kind of good to have that. So maybe we'll go boom, and then we'll change the scheme on this one to right there. Maybe that would look clean, right? Because now it goes from kind of dark to boom. Another thing we could go do is maybe change the top bar. I kind of like to do this. It's kind of like a outfit method that I learned when I was a little kid that I kind of always use for outfits. It's like if you have like a black shirt, then you have, white shorts, then you put on like black shoes and socks, or black and white shoes and socks, something to match that. It's kind of the same with the website. You put like a black bar, right? And then a white little bar, and then you've got a picture or something, and then you've got another black section down here, and then it goes to white again, and then you maybe make the footer down here black as well. And it kind of just makes it all flow congruently, and the colors match up. It always changes colors, so it keeps people engaged. It's not just boring. And this is kind of a quick way to sauce up your website. If you're like, hey, I don't want to be like, too crazy creative with it. I just want it to look clean and look good. This is kind of the easiest way to do it. Just follow this, just, solid color, and then white or black, and then, whatever, another solid color right here, whatever you choose. I just do white and black, and then white or black again, and then another solid color right here. And if you just do that kind of setup, it just ends up looking pretty smooth. But other than that, you guys, after you customize the colors, the next thing we're gonna just do is insert this product into the featured product section. So right here, we could just go and click select product, select the product we're selling, which is the Instacase, and then just click save. After we do that, the next thing we're gonna go ahead and do is work on this multi-column. So we can scroll down to multi-column, and right here, we're just gonna take stuff from the chat GPT description. So for example, we'll take like this guy right here. We'll go multi-column. So for example, we'll just take that right there, and then we'll go to one of the columns, like the first one right here, and we'll just take this, paste it, boom, boom, move this to the heading, and then click save. Then we'll go back and we'll go to the next column, and we'll do the same thing. We'll go to ChatGPT, grab this, go right here, boom, boom. And this is essentially just putting the description on the homepage so people can read the description on the homepage too, which is something you obviously want because it makes more content on the homepage. It makes them able to scroll and read about key points of your product, which you want people to see first. Something that's just super sleek and super easy to use. It's something that just looks super clean and is super easy to do, especially when we have access to things like ChatGPT in today's world, which make it insanely easy. But we just do this for each of the columns. I recommend you having 3. I accidentally added another one, but we're just gonna go back to 3. For multi-column, instead of this, I'm gonna say why use Instacase? Why the Instacase? Boom. And then it's gonna give all the features, basically why the Instacase, all the features. then we can go down to this collapsible content and we can do the same thing. So on this one, what I'm gonna do is say, write 3 reasons why someone. My typing's so bad, you guys. ChatGPT literally saved my life. When I used to have to do this without it, it was so bad. Grammarly and stuff, but ChatGPT is just next level. All right, so basically 3 reasons to get the Instacase. So we're gonna go ahead and go back here, and we're gonna just add these 3 reasons to this collapsible content. So first row, we're just gonna go boom, or heading right there. And then we're gonna go right here, select this, put it in the content, boom. Next one, we're gonna go over here. Let me go ahead and grab this next title. We're gonna put this one in the heading. We'll grab this, put this one in the raw content section, delete that little dot, or you can keep it if you want. And then we're gonna go right there, pull this next title, put it in the heading, over here, copy this, put this back there again, and then just click save. Now we're gonna go ahead, instead of calling this collapsible content, obviously we're gonna tell this more reasons why. Boom, boom. And then we're gonna go boom. And I'm gonna add one more section that's just gonna be a image with text. So we're just gonna go, or let's add, and then we're just gonna add one more section right here that's just gonna be a image banner. So this is gonna just be one more image that I wanna kind of throw in the middle of these 2 things to break up the text. So basically we're gonna go right here and move this image banner to somewhere where it might look nice. And the next thing I'm gonna do, you guys, is edit this button label. So as you guys can see in this multi-column, we have this little button down here, right here. So all I'm gonna do is say get yours now, and then I'm gonna paste it to the product link, which is the Instacase, and then click save. And now it says get yours now right there. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the collapsible content. And now you guys, if we take a look at our website, as you could see, straight to the product right off the bat, which is really important. You've got some key features, some more reasons why, more about us, and then boom. You guys could also add pictures or videos down here as well, which we might do once we make custom content. But for now, we've basically got the base website fully set up, and we're pretty much good to the point where once we get the product, we just need to film custom content, which we're gonna do in this video, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do. And then we're gonna upload our own content onto the website to kind of fill things out and make things even better. All right, you guys, so we're gonna talk about what it takes to make custom content for your brand. So literally all you guys need in order to make custom content effectively for your brand is gonna be the product and the phone that you might be watching this on, or if you're watching this on a laptop, the phone that you might have to make calls or text, because pretty much everybody who's watching a video like this probably has access to a smartphone or can find access to a smartphone through a friend, relative, cousin, whatever. All you need to do is start going around your house and basically taking content with the product. You guys do not need a crazy backdrop or anything insane. When I first started, I did not have anything crazy at all, you guys. I literally started by using the camera from my digital photography class in high school to take content for my products that I would run ads on. So you guys just have to get creative with it and figure out a way to make it work with what you have. But like I said, you don't need anything fancy. But now that you know what you need, I'm gonna hop into a few tips to get that done and a few tools that I think would really help you guys out along your dropshipping journey to really make the best content possible. All right, you guys, so the first 2 things I wanna talk about are possible attachments, I guess you could say, for your phone that are gonna make making content a lot easier. So number 1, just a little tripod like this. It's just literally a tripod you can find probably at Best Buy or Fred Meyer's or any store that you literally just put your phone on, boom, and you can also extend it to stand up in case you're doing any videos where it needs to be from a tall point. But just like that, these are like $10 online. You could probably find one on TikTok shop somewhere for like $5. But other than that, this is a really cool thing that I just got that I absolutely love. So what this allows you to do is take really good POV shots for your TikToks. What POV is when you have a TikTok showing from your perspective. So you could see basically the person's hands in first person. And essentially how this guy works is you go like this, you clip it over your neck, flip it in, and then just like that, you take an iPhone, and you put it right there, and it's basically magnetic to the mount. And now anywhere I walk, anything I do with my hands, if I'm messing with a product, using a product, I could record that hands-free from my perspective. You could also get something like this, which is actually just a USB. You just plug this in USB into a wall or whatever, and basically it's an LED light right here. So this light changes colors. It could be white, it could be, you know, a warm color. You can make it any color on the rainbow that you want to make it. And it's also got a little phone holder right here. This is perfect for doing live videos, also for recording TikToks, also for lighting in general. Obviously lighting's crucial. You could pick one of these up for like, I think I got this for like 30 bucks at Walmart, or like 20 bucks at Walmart. So you could pick one of these up at Walmart or on Amazon for probably like 10, 20, maybe $30. And this thing's gonna help you a lot. Don't feel like you need this. You could simply just click the flash and it'll do for now, but this is something that definitely helps. But with that being said, let's start actually making some content. So when it comes to filming content, another thing I recommend you guys do is switch up backdrops. If you guys can, a good way to test different styles of videos when you're first starting out is by just doing the same thing but in different areas. So for example, if you find a viral video that you're trying to recreate on TikTok, if you just make that same viral video but switch locations, like do it in your living room, do it in your bedroom, do it outside, do it at your school, wherever, just make these videos in different places but doing the same viral things from the video that you're recreating, just in a different area. That literally gives you the potential to go super viral multiple times with the same video, simply because even though it's the same structure, it's in a different place. So people are going to view it if they haven't seen that thing done in that place before, because they clearly have seen that thing before and liked it if it's going viral, if they've seen it. And if they see a new version, they're probably going to watch it again, even if it's the same thing, if it's simply just in a new area. So that's just another little tip I wanted to throw in there. But when it comes to content, a couple key things to remember, you guys, is number one, the main thing you're going to want to do is recreate other viral content for your product. You're going to go on TikTok and find other viral videos that are out there for your product and simply recreate those yourself with your own product and your own TikTok account and post it. Use the same hashtags, use the same style of video, use the same text they use in their video, use the same sounds they use. Try to make it as similar as possible. Obviously, you're never going to be able to make it the exact same, but you don't want to. You just want to make it the closest you possibly can to the same. So when the algorithm sees it, they're like, hey, a video exactly like this has done well before. Let's push this one out too, because we can bet that it's going to do well since the other one has in the past too that looks similar. All right, you guys. So as I said before, making content does not have to be anything crazy or scary or anything that's too much. Literally all I usually do if I'm just taking a video or pictures of a product like this, which is just a simple phone case, the ink phone case that we're selling, all I'm gonna do is clear out a corner on like a table, for example, my kitchen counter, and then I'm gonna grab some fake plants. You don't need these, but they help. Just some fake plants and put them all in the corner right here. And basically set up a little scene with some plants. Now that I've set up a little plant scene, all I'm gonna do is literally just grab my phone and start taking pictures and videos of the product by the plants. The plants help because you can set product up against it, and then you can essentially just start taking photos of the product on your iPhone. I recommend you take photos and videos so you can have pictures for your website and Giphies for the description. So we're gonna do both those things. One thing that's really cool about the iPhone, you guys, is it also has portrait mode, and portrait mode makes it insanely easy for you to take content for your product. Makes it look super clean and super easy. Portrait mode, essentially, if you go on your iPhone, instead of being in regular photo mode, you just go to portrait, and it allows you to focus on things a lot better and a lot more crazier. So just go to portrait mode, and it makes your pictures look like they're on a literally professional DSLR camera. So as we take some photos, we're just gonna get some more of these in portrait mode. All right, you guys, and then essentially after you do this, what you would do is pick this product up and go do it in another corner or another little area, and that's what I'm about to do. And then we're gonna resume back once we're actually uploading the content to our computer. All right, you guys, so the next way to get another entry into the giveaway is just to go below the video and comment TikTok organic. Just comment TikTok organic below the video, and that's gonna give you another entry into this giveaway. So now that we have the videos and photos brought over from my phone to my computer, now all we're gonna go ahead and do is upload these into our Shopify and drop them in right there. Boom, boom. As these videos upload, or as these images, I should say, upload, we're just gonna wait, and then we're gonna be able to put whatever one we want on our store. So if we say like, okay, that one looks pretty good, let's see this one. This one looks all right. Let's see what this one looks like. Boom, pretty good. I'd say maybe that one or like that one too. All right, so I'd maybe say this one right here. This one looks pretty good. So boom, so we're gonna drop this one right in the homepage of the website. So now we've got our own custom image in there, which looks super nice. Helps the product just look better, helps our brand just look cleaner in general. The next thing we're gonna do is change this button. So now that we drop all those images in there, we're gonna be able to use them on anything. But we're also gonna change this button right here, this get your case button, now that we have the product imported to the actual product, and then click save. And now the next thing that we could go ahead and do, if I don't just exit out like I just did, we could go ahead and go to the actual product description and the product page and start adding more photos in there. So I'm gonna go to the product, and basically right inside of here, what I'm gonna start doing is adding some of our photos in the description. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and let's add one of these guys. Let's add this guy right here. Boom, boom. Add one of these into the description. That's just gonna show the product. I'm gonna make it way smaller, obviously. Boom, boom. And you could just make it smaller by grabbing these edges and pulling them up like that. So grab this edge piece and pull it up, and then it's just gonna keep making it smaller until it's small enough to work. Obviously this one imported super freaking big. So boom. And sometimes that will happen. You guys could resize them in Canva in the beginning, but you could just do it this way as well. So basically, boom, drop that image in. Next thing I want to do is add an image that explains some key features. So I found some on Safari right here. So like right here, I'm going to basically drop this guy in, and this is going to now pop up. Just talks a little bit about key features. You guys could also make these key featured photos in Canva easy enough, but I'm just gonna add them because I found some online that looked really clean. And you guys could also do that. If you find images online that look clean, like I said, don't hesitate to use some of them. It's not gonna make your brand look bad if they're high quality, good images that explain the product. Next thing, let's do personalized DIY. Boom, I like that one. That's a good image that like really, you know, helps explain the product a little bit more. So we're gonna click into there, click done, add that guy in, boom, boom. Make it the same width. I try to line up these so like that line to where it almost matches up this one, so then they almost all look the exact same. Then we'll do one more right here. And with this one, we'll just go ahead and do, so let's do, actually, I think we're probably, let's maybe do this guy right here. Yeah, here we go. Boom, boom. This guy will show a little bit more features. Or actually, we'll do this power consumption one. That kind of highlights on a good thing. It doesn't, you know, use a lot of your phone power, which is super awesome. So we're gonna go right here, or any of your phone power, go boom, done. Add that guy right in there. Then we're gonna, boom. All right, you guys, and as you can see, I'm doing one image per paragraph, but I left this one blank right here because what we're gonna add right in here, or I'm gonna actually take this one down here, put this image right here, and what we're gonna add up top right here is going to be a Giphy. So right in between this area, we're gonna add a Giphy, which is basically like a movable picture. So all we're gonna do to make that is go to giphy.com. Then as soon as you log in, all you're gonna do is, I'm just gonna say upload. So all I'm gonna do is go ahead and go upload. And then I'm going to take one of these videos and upload them. So let's find one that I think's good. Boom, let's actually, I think this one's probably good. It shows it changing. Oh yeah, this one flips it over. Yeah, boom, perfect, it shows, boom, perfect. So right here, we'll do this guy. I'll go upload. Basically, it's gonna upload it. And then essentially, I can change whatever section I want it to show. So right here, show it going like that, and I'll show it like that. That's perfect, right? So boom, continue to upload, or actually, you can go like this. Flip it over to that. Yeah, that's better, boom. Now, we're gonna go ahead and go continue to upload, and then basically it's gonna upload this video and then give us a GIF, which is basically a movable picture. So it looks super engaging, looks super clean on your website, and especially in your description. All right, you guys, so just like that, we have a GIF made. So as you can see, it's just this basically movable picture. Now we're gonna click upload to Giphy. And once we've uploaded it to Giphy, what we can do now is go into here, give it 1 sec, and it's gonna turn into an actual like .gif link so you guys could actually save it as a Giphy file. So boom. All right, you guys, so now that the Giphy's made, all we're gonna do is go control, click it, and then click save image. As soon as we save it, it's gonna save as giphy.gif. So this is a GIF file we know now. Boom, we're gonna go right here. All we're gonna do now is pull this right back over to our store. So wherever our description is right here, we're gonna go insert image, and we're gonna just drag and drop this GIF instead of an image because it's an image file, but it's moving, which is really cool. So GIFs are like basically, yeah, just movable pictures. But just like that, boom, you can go in here. And if you upload this any other way, it's gonna have like the Giphy branding on it and all that stuff that you don't want. So make sure you upload it the way that I just did. But just like that, now we have a Giphy on the website. Boom. Now we're gonna click save. And as you can see, if we preview our product at this point, we can see that we have all of this stuff, the Giphy in the description, the images, the description that breaks it up. Super, super clean looking. We've got all the pictures for the different colors, which is super nice, of course. This black one, I'm gonna delete this variant because it looks like we don't have any. So I'm gonna go right here, just clean these up. If you guys wanna edit these variants, what the names are, like you could go, you know, matte, black, we could go like wolf, gray, and we could go like Arctic, white, T-I-C-D. I can't spell that. What is, how do you spell that? A-R. Arctic white, maybe, boom, save, perfect. All right, so just like that, we can go like that, boom, and that's gonna be deleted from our store because we no longer want that one variant. And now we're done, so done, boom, boom. Next thing we wanna go ahead and do is go back to online store. And now we're just gonna add last little things that we can do to sauce it up even more. So one thing, for example, is we could go over here and add a little image. So if I wanna add an image banner, I could go right here, add it in between these two things. And for the image, what I'm gonna use right here, gonna be our little Giphy. So as you guys can see, I now have this Giphy on the home page, which does look kind of nice. So right here, I could go ahead and go boom, boom, say, let's raise this. So one thing I'm noticing right here, you guys, just so you guys can kind of see how I'm thinking of this right now. So if I go to image banner, as you guys can see right here, this little like gap in between these two things is kind of like not enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this gap a little bigger. Boom. Or actually, oh shoot, no. All right. Let's move this. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this image banner kind of up top, right up here, as you guys can see, so that it's right underneath. You got the Giphy right underneath the product. And then I'm just gonna delete these things. I don't wanna give any more details. I just wanna kind of show the product moving with this. So I'm gonna delete all this sort of stuff. Boom, boom. And then we're just gonna have it right there. And then it's gonna drop down from that into why the Insta case. Obviously, you guys, if you're doing this on your homepage, I would make sure you get a more quality Giphy. This is just for example purposes, of course, and showing you guys how to add a Giphy to your homepage if you want to. But that's one way to add a Giphy to your homepage, which sometimes does look clean, just because it adds a little bit of movement where you usually don't see it. So I kind of like that. Another thing I would say you could do is just move this guy down to the bottom, almost right before the footer, so that right before they go to the footer, they see one more little thing of it, and then boom, gone. Or we could even take it and move it in between these two, which also does look kind of clean. So really a lot of options with that, but I'm just gonna leave it in between these two for now because I think that looks the cleanest. And then basically all we're gonna do now is click save. Now our website's set up and ready to go. If we go and click get your case, we can go to the product page. We want to delete this vendor thing. As I said, we did it on the home page already, but want to also do that on the product page. Make sure everything else looks pretty clean. As you can see, it all looks good. We've got our footer down here, everything looking smooth. We can go all the way to our cart and we can see that the cart looks good and everything like that. But the next thing you guys are gonna have to do to actually launch your store, this is the last thing you're gonna have to do to make your store live, is go to preferences and uncheck the password page. All you have to do this is pick a plan on Shopify. So go to pick a plan, pick any one of these plans. You can start with the basic if you want, or any of these. Select the plan, and then as soon as you start that plan, you guys are gonna be able to just go to preferences right here. Just go online store, it's right underneath preferences. Scroll down and uncheck this box where it says restrict access to visitors with passwords. Uncheck that box, click save, and then your website's live. And as soon as you want to get the link to the website or see the link, all you do is click right here, view your online store, and that's your link to your store. And now you could go use that link in your Instagram bio or wherever you want. Now this link right here is called a domain. If you want to buy a custom domain, so you could have, instacase.com, all you're gonna do, instead of having, this random letters at my Shopify, if you want it custom, you're gonna go settings, you're gonna go down to domains, and then you're gonna go buy new domain. All I'm gonna do now is go Instacase, and then it's gonna give me all the options. So right here we got, let's see, instacase.net, instacase.shop, instacase.info. I would do instacase.shop in this case. Obviously, if you can get .com, that's great, but we can't. Maybe .instacase.com. Instacase.com is not even, it is available, $15 a year. So instacase.com, $15 a year. That's probably what I'd go with. .com is just a lot cleaner, easy to remember. So the instacase.com, buy domain. You don't have to do this. Obviously it's 18 bucks a year. You don't have to, but if you want to have a custom domain, that's how you do it. I just wanted to throw that in there for those of you guys who do want to do so. But other than that, now you guys have your store live with custom content, and it's pretty much time to get to, well, not pretty much time, it is time to get to the marketing. So let's get to that side of things. All right, if you guys want another chance to enter the giveaway, you already know the drill. All you have to do is go below this video and comment Zendrop. It doesn't matter if you've done this before, because each time you comment the different words that I mentioned throughout this video, that counts as one individual entry. So make sure you guys go below the video and comment Zendrop to get another entry into the giveaway, where you can potentially win a Shopify brand built 100% by me, custom for you. So next, you guys, after you have your store built, you're pretty much ready to go and get to the good stuff, which is actually marketing your brand. For marketing your brand, you have a couple routes. You have the paid route and you have the free route. You could do something like paid ads on TikTok or Snapchat or Instagram/Facebook, or you could do something like free traffic, which is where you're just posting videos on your own TikTok account, Instagram account, YouTube account, etc. You're posting on those accounts just organic videos for 100% free, and basically trying to get those to go viral. When you're paying for views, obviously you're literally giving the platform saying, hey, I'm gonna give you this much money, you owe me views in return. When you're getting views for free, you're waiting until the algorithm just picks up your video and likes it organically and sends it out to millions of people. They're both viable options. I would 100% recommend starting with free traffic, and that's what we're primarily gonna explain in this video. And then once you see videos going viral, you could take those videos and run them as paid ads and scale your brand even further with paid marketing. All right, you guys, so when it comes to marketing, there's three things you're gonna need. Number one is a TikTok account, number two is an Instagram account, and number three is a YouTube channel. Make the account brand name be the same as your brand name on your website or something similar. So make it, for this example, we'd make it Instacase. Although you just set up accounts on 3 different platforms, so technically 3 accounts, we're only gonna be needing to make 3 new videos each day, but we're gonna be posting a total of 9 times, because we're making 3 TikToks per day, but reposting those TikToks on Instagram Reels and also on YouTube Shorts. So that gives us the opportunity to take 3 pieces of content and turn it into 9 posts, because you're posting those 3 across different platforms, which are gonna reach different audiences or reach the same audience and further solidify their liking of your brand. All right, you guys, so once you have TikTok pulled up, I just have a random TikTok account of mine pulled up. The next thing you're gonna just go ahead and do is go over to the search bar in the TikTok app and just search up your products. So we're just gonna search up for ours. We're gonna search up the ink case. Boom. And now we're just gonna find a bunch of videos about the ink case that are on TikTok already. But what we're gonna do here is go up to these 3 dots, click filters, and we're gonna go last 3 months and like count. So we're gonna see the most viral in the last 3 months. So as we scroll through these, all I'm gonna do is just save each video that I see to my camera roll and also screenshot the caption. And I'm just gonna do this for each video I see that's going viral about it. Save video, boom, screenshot the caption, right? And then boom, same thing, screenshot the caption, save the video. And basically the reason I'm doing this is because now when I go to my camera roll on my phone, I'll be able to see the video and the caption they used. So when I'm actually recreating this video myself, I could go on their video, look at each clip, redo the clip myself. For example, this one, they're in the Apple Store. So I could go to the Apple Store and do this, or I could just do this same thing on my phone at my house. But you guys recreate this video and then use the same text, all that. And then when it comes time to use the caption or make the caption on your post, you just go and look at what they have for the caption and do the same thing. Use the same tags, use the same words, all that. But that's why I'm going through and saving all these videos. Obviously, some videos you come across, you're gonna be like, hey, I can't make that. And my point there, when you come across that sort of thing, why I'm bringing that up is because when that happens, just try to do as best as you can. For example, if you wanna recreate this one, but you can't go to the Apple Store, don't do it at the Apple Store. Just do the same video, the same motions, but do it at your house instead of at the store, and just try to recreate it as best as possible. Try to make the same video, use the same caption, same description, all that sort of stuff. And then as soon as you've done that, all you do is post it, and you're gonna do this 3 times a day. Couple things to remember is you do not wanna post within 30 minutes of each other. So you wanna make sure it's at least 30 minutes apart. So for example, if you post at 1 p.m., you don't wanna post until past 1:30. You wanna wait 30 minutes to post again. I'd recommend waiting at least 2 to 3 hours just to give it a good spacing. Post once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once at night. Once you see what's performing best, you could kind of adjust from there. Another thing is you also wanna be doing lives, even if those lives are just showing off your product for 20 minutes a day. Literally just put your phone up on a stand, show your product moving around or working, and that could be that, and that's literally all you need to do. Is he good? Oh yeah. Yeah.